Hi, I'm Dr. Mark. I'm coming at you in COVID season here, but giving you a little bit of explanation on the terminology of shoes. When you hear the word barefoot shoe, minimal shoe, transition shoe, what does all this mean? So the first principle that we have here at Two Rivers Treads is all of our shoes are in the category of natural footwear. So what does that mean? A natural style shoe is shaped like your foot, meaning you have a really wide toe box. You don't have much of an offset from the forefoot to the heel. Shoe is flexible and the shoe is very light. So our first category of shoes here are ultra minimal shoes. So I don't really like the term barefoot shoe because barefoot's barefoot, but a shoe like the Five Finger has absolutely no cushion. It's basically just a little strip of rubber between your foot and the ground. The Merrell Vapor Glove is also a very similar style shoe, just does not have the separated toes. There's absolutely no cushion. It's just this piece of rubber between your foot and the ground. So a minimal shoe does have a little bit of cushion. So one of my favorite minimal shoes is the Ultra Vanish, and this shoe weighs about 4.5 ounces, basically nothing. Super flexible, super light, wide in the forefoot, no offset from forefoot to heel, but does have a little bit of rubber, so you can get a little bit reckless going down a road or even on a trail because you got a little bit of protection there. ST3 from Topo is also very similar. Has about 16 millimeter stack height, no drop, super flexible, super light, wide in the toe box. As we move over here, a category we would call a transition shoe. A lot of people are coming out of the big bulky shoes, with heels elevated, stack heights of 30 millimeters, elevation offsets of even an inch in running shoes. So these shoes, for example, the On Cloud does not have a zero drop, meaning there's a little bit of rise from the heel to the forefoot, but not much, only 6 millimeter, has a little bit more protection, but again, it's also very flexible, very wide in the forefoot. For trail running, this Innovate is also in that category. It's got a little bit of offset. This one has 8 millimeters, but very wide in the forefoot, and you can go crazy down the rock faces with this because it does have good protection. I think the most important category of shoes is actually over here because most of us are on our feet during our day jobs more than we're out running, unless you just have the luxury of being a professional trail runner. So one of our favorite brands of lifestyle shoes are the Lems. So the Lems are super light, absolutely no offset heel to toe, really wide, super flexible. So at the end of the day, this was one of the originals and one of my favorites, the Primal 2. They haven't really changed it much since it's so awesome, but just because at the end of the day, your feet feel great in this shoe. In the summertime, if you're out there doing a lot of outdoors stuff, doing some work, doing some hiking, I really like the Boulder boots by Lems. These are great. Viva Barefoot has a number of shoes if you need to get a little more corporate. So the Viva Barefoot shoes here is the super high-end Lisbon, but we have a whole variety here of lifestyle, but try to get in a more natural type of shoe, from the moment you wake up, take your shoes off when you get home, and then your feet will be strong for hopefully your whole running life. Thanks for listening. I hope that helps explain our shoe wear wall. One little piece of advice is mix it up. Some days go a little more minimal, ultra minimal. Other day maybe a little more cushion. That's really good to give your feet different environments. For more videos and information, go to our store, www.tworiverstreads.com.